Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe and share my videos. And I'm so happy to spend a little quality time with you. So get yourself a treat like a delicious candy apple and let's have a yummy conversation about narcissists. So what frustrates the heck out of me about narcissists is sometimes when they're a part of an organization or a workplace or a family, there has to be a purpose or a reason. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but when it comes to narcissists, it can be a bad thing because I'm talking ulterior motive type purpose. So if you take their authority in a situation away, then they're going to create havoc. So you might want to let them have the lane that they're controlling because at least you can see where things are going. You know what the topic is, you know what the thing is. But if for some reason there's not a need for that thing anymore, they're going to just start picking on people. And that frustrates me. And as empathic as I can be, I also have a little bit of guilt because narcissists have a mental disorder, but they don't function in the world as a mental disorder, but a hateful and difficult person who is making a living and a life for themselves. They want to be in authority, areas in which they can assert their power. They have a sense of entitlement, a sense of being perfect and superior. So they will often expect the best treatment for themselves and for people to admire and agree with their opinions and their actions. But if you disagree, if you don't do what they say, if you don't comply, then they're going to perceive that as an attack on their superiority and their authority. Isn't that so confusing? They have an ulterior motive that is driving the undercurrent of everything that they're doing. And so that's just annoying because it's like you can't just enjoy the organization. You can't just be like wanting it to be great or fun or amazing for amazement's sake. You can't be volunteering and doing things. That's not often a narcissist's way of thinking. Like if I'm part of a book club, I want to enjoy the book. I want to enjoy the companionship, the coffee and the candied apples and the pie and the cake and just learning and growing and just the whole thing. But if they start one, it's going to be for control. It's going to be so that they can puppet people, they can be mean to people, they can control them, they can make things difficult, and that's just so aggravating. So do you think that narcissists want to be like the leaders? See, let me tell you a couple of the secrets about narcissists is if someone is in the limelight or perceived limelight, or they are in authority, they're gonna secretly hate that person. And don't stick paranoid personality on top of the narcissism. It just makes it 10 times worse in this limelight and authority area because they're going to be suspicious, they're going to be jealous, they're going to be envious. Narcissists always think people are envious of them, and yet they are the ones who are envious of other people. So it's a freaking form of projection. Correct? Correct. So if you are part of this wonderful organization and somebody comes in and they offer a talent, your average person can be jealous or envious of things, but they can usually control themselves. Good sense will prevail. A narcissist takes that to a much higher level. They're going to do everything they can to take that person down. A person who's just regular jealous or a little envious, they're not going to spend a ton of energy trying to bring that person who is actually adding something amazing and wonderful to the organization. They're not going to have a secret agenda to take the person down. And it's like, what has the person done? So how are you going to take them down? You're probably going to do it in an unethical way. You're probably going to do it in a mean-spirited way, in a way that breaks the person's soul, breaks their confidence, makes them feel stupid, makes them feel worthless. You're probably going to attack their character. You're going to do something because a person hasn't done anything wrong. They're coming in and they're baking cakes and they're doing all these wonderful, kind things. They haven't said anything mean to anyone. They haven't been rude. They haven't been disrespectful in any way. They have simply come in and wow, the organization is growing. Things are better because of it. But that is not going to make the narcissist happy. It's going to make you happy, but it's not going to make that narcissist happy. They're going to come after your person. And then the next thing you know, that person is being shut down, taken down. Why? Because the leader doesn't want to have to deal with the narcissist. So they just obey and take this good person out of their new job description because they don't want to tangle with the narcissist. So I'm just going to side with them. And sorry, poor, sweet, innocent person, but I have to move you out of the way because the narcissist is on me and I don't want them attacking me. So if I don't do what they say, then I'm going to be in the frying pan next and I don't want to be fried. Isn't that always what happens with the freaking narcissist? And so we can never get them under control. That just helps them to grow more power and get bigger and be more restless, because if you don't have guidelines, which some narcissists didn't in childhood, they were spoiled to the highest level of spoilation, then you are not going to be satisfied. You're going to have this nervous energy that's always looking for more, seeking more, unsatisfiable, because no one is checking you. Nobody is putting you in your place. But
that just irritates me.
That if you are in the limelight and you're trying to do the best you can, that is a trigger for a narcissist. That is one way that you can tell that somebody has a personality disorder. Potentially a narcissist is that they're coming after you and you truly have done nothing wrong. You've only done good, but you're in the spotlight. You are getting attention for your talents and they don't like it. They would rather a crappy talent that they can also pick on, degrade, put down, but they might be more comfortable with that. Let's say you make the best candied apples in the world. You make that nice candy coating, or you do different colors, or you like to put caramel on with the pecans or walnuts, or drizzle with chocolate or coconut or Oreo cookies, and you are using those to help people, to elevate people, to make money, to give to charities, whatever. They're not going to be happy for you. That is going to create toxic energy from the narcissist. Now, let's say you make the most crappy candied apples in the world. They look like old apples with bruises on them, and your caramel, it just isn't that tasty. Well, they're probably going to also let you know that and make you feel like the worst person in the world. So it's like you really can't win with them because they're not going to help you. And if they do, remember, they're just trying to get narcissistic supply from you. Oh, I'll help you make your candied apples. Amazing. Be careful of that because they're going to want your allegiance and your loyalty, and you're bowing down to them in return. So do narcissists like authority? No, they want to be the authority because they have a sense of entitlement. So they will often struggle with authority and leadership because they don't like to follow someone else's directive. So even if they know they're doing something wrong, they can usually justify it because they think they are entitled to the positive attention that they're getting. So they may be leading an organization and saying, we follow these rules. You cannot wear heels in this building, but they're going to wear heels. So they're not going to follow the same rules that they expect you to follow. Now, let's say there's something that they're following in that organization that you all agree that we're not going to do that outside of here for the next month. Well, they're going to do whatever they want to do. They will do said thing whenever they want, because I'm not in the category with you any menial people. So they want to be in authority. There are many times when they do not like the leadership. A lot of times they will figure out ways to be like with the leader, or to just be in their good grand, just they want to be connected with the leader because they like connecting with people that they see as higher up. But some of those people they will secretly hate and tell people that they dislike them, and they may be talking about the person and doing things to bring down the person's character, all kinds of stuff. So you have to be careful. You might think that this person, oh my gosh, they're so on my side, they think I'm wonderful, when the truth is they hate you. And if you try to ask them why do you hate them, there's probably not going to be a good reason. So narcissists are going to have some issues with authority, and they're also going to have issues with the spotlight. They want to be in the spotlight, but if you're in the spotlight, it's a problem. They want to be in authority, and if you're in authority, then that is a problem for them. Let us know in the comments if you have experienced this particular side of a narcissist. Definitely check out my book, The Workplace NaRCISSiST by Tamara Zyon. It's on Amazon right now. I'll put the link in the description box. Be sure to like the video, share the video, subscribe. That really helps a lot so that I can share knowledge. And I'll see you amazing people in the next video, and stay away from those narky narcs. Bye.